All right, good morning. Happy Friday. I don't know who's going to be here, who's going to not be here. But until then, I will be sitting there playing some music and talking about. I have some pictures to run. I didn't do a slideshow, but I got some interesting pictures to show you of the baby bush watermelon. We can chat about anything, but the main subject, you always have to have a main subject when you come on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned. And it's about growing baby bush watermelons today, and we can chat about everything, anything, play music, and interesting facts about these watermelons and what vitamins and nutrients you get out of that. So everything that I post is a learning value for either my live streams or my videos, and that's why I do it. So I hope you come meet. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming, and I hope that you come and join me and learn a few things. I have had channels that came in here, and now they said they could never garden, and now they're just gardening away. So there, I aim to help you out, guys. So thank you. So in the meantime, I'm gonna put a song out there, spreading the word, and happy Friday to you all.
Oh, there's way too many.
Hang on, I'm here. I know. I think I know where you are too. Yeah, I know. I see it. I know you. I know where you are. I'm gonna go say hello. I'm right there too. So, since it's kind of slow here, I'm just gonna put the sound off until people come in, Dave. But I'll be here. I'm gonna go say hi, and I can always multitask since it's slow. If it wasn't slow, I wouldn't be there. But I know where you are, and I'm gonna say hello. See what I get. So I'm gonna shut the sounds off, and I'll be back here. Good morning, Jillian. I got my sound here. I can do two things there, David, like you. Let's get Jillian's song on. Good morning, Jillian. Thank you so much for joining me. It's about Jillian right now. And let's get Jillian's song up there. Where is it, Jillian? Let me find your song. Where is it? Biggie. Yeah, me too. I'm used to multitasking all over the place, so I do it all the time. Good morning. Yes, I support all kinds of stuff on here. Yes, but boy, am I learning there, David. I am learning. I'll head there after I get off of here, but because this is my regular morning time that I come on in and live stream every morning. Hey, good morning, MT. David, I didn't play your song yet. Give me a second. I want to play your song. Where's David's song? Wow, David. Well, what can I do? I'm all over the place. We'll go to her channel right now, too, if I can find it. Vegan! Thank you. I'm like a workaholic right now. Vegan, hi, darling. Welcome. Yeah, I see people haven't come here for weeks in my channel. I can see what's going on. Oh, yes. Oh, well. Anyways, let me say and appreciate the people who come to my channel, like David 2010, MT's in the background, and Vega. Thank you. And Jillian, are you still out there, darling? Thank you. Thanks, Vegan, for helping me out. Let's see what you have going. All right. I love it. Being all over the place, David. I feel like I'm like a revolving door. But I can do it. I'm like all over the place. I'm all the place. I bet you are, David. It's a lot of fun, though. At least I'm not boring. I'm not bored. I can keep busy doing all kinds of places at the same time. It's crazy. Yeah. Is it? It's good for your brain. Actually, it stimulates you being all over the place. Seriously, David. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Thanks for telling me. I wouldn't have known. So I see where everybody is. It's all good, though. I don't really care. Yeah. MT, are you still there? Sorry, I'm typing a lot. So what do you got planned? Yeah, I know I'm here for you too. Yeah. Well, I see where people scout and you wonder why I get upset, but whatever. It is what it is. If they want to be wherever, not come to me, they're supposed to be friends, and then you never see them again and you find them everywhere else. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. But MT, I hope you're well. Yeah, I can see you were over there too. You got any plans for today? So it's got 3 people watching, 4 people watching in my channel. Um,
Hey, Lacey. Lacey.
yeah, and stop being so cheeky. I'm not doing anything to you. You you're such a troublemaker today. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you're causing me trouble. Can you help me out instead? Yeah, a bunch of streams and channels work to do today. Nah, it's no, no, I'm not cheeky. I'm not cheeky. It's funny. I would have never known. I'm glad you tell me though. If you find people on, tell me so I can take care of it. To at least acknowledge that I'm there. It's much nicer. Are you doing anything today too that I should know of? MT? Stop being trouble. You're causing trouble, David. Don't do that. That's not nice. You're causing me trouble for doing that. Don't do that, please. I don't do that, so that's not nice. They know I live stream in the morning. I don't want to say that in her channel. That's not very nice. I'm not doing that to her. Please don't do that. Oh my God. Don't do that because you're causing me Sakuna trouble and me, and I don't want to do that. They know I live stream in the morning. You don't have to say that in a channel. I don't do that. That's why I'm not saying anything. She knows I go live streaming. People know I go live streaming in the morning. That's nothing new. David, bad. Oh yeah? On other platforms, eh? Yeah, looks like. Who, 6 people not chatting with us? Well, they don't always chat, but David, don't cause me trouble though. Please don't do that. Say I'm live streaming on other channels and another channel. I appreciate you trying to help me, but it's just not right because it's kind of like I wouldn't want that to happen to me. So I don't like that doing it. I don't do that. Sakuna's allowed to have whatever she wants to do, and that's not fair for people to know that I'm in her live stream. That's not right. But anyways. Yeah, well, they know, everyone knows I'm live streaming. If they wanted to come to my channel, they know I live stream in the morning. So if they'd like to come, they'd come. They go wherever they want to go, and that's just the way it is. So I can't do anything about it. But I really, I like Sakuna a lot, and I respect her, and I wouldn't do that to anybody. Even though I like have 6 people, 2 people, 3 people, it is what it is. I know. I guess I could say I know who my friends are. I know you do. I know. I got it. Just don't do that. Out of respect to anybody's channel, I would never do that. And so I'm giving you heck because I love you, David, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I never promote my channel on somebody else's channel. Never. It's not fair to do a live stream and then your live stream you go to a channel and then you say it. That's not. If they want to come, they'd come, but I wouldn't do it to anybody. It's not nice. But anyways, enough of that. So, let me, I can play some music in here. That's what I'll do. But I never realized the scenes behind Facebook and everybody talking to each other. I had no idea. So, I'm learning many things, like I said, about friendship and what people do. Very funny things. Yeah. True friendship, what it means. Thanks. I'll put some music on, and I put some other pictures today. Thanks. Thanks, MT. I think I need it. So, Jillian, are you doing anything special today? Oh, she left already? Wow. She's only on 17 minutes, the poor thing. Why is she done already? Wow. She's done already. Really? Why are you saying that? Ugh. Should pay attention more to this. He cracks me up, does he? You have a fun time with him? Yeah. Hey. All right. That's not what I want to be. All right, she's done. I can close that one off. Oh, she don't do long live streams. But thanks. Hey, y'all. I'm here now. David Wright. He's a great man and he's a true Christian man. David Rice is in the building. Hi, David. Thank you for joining me. What did I want to say? I forget. Yeah, David, 2010. If you tell me who's on that are friends with me, I'll go visit them all the time. Whoever supports me, I'll support them back for sure. Whether they're live streaming at the same time as I am or whatever. I just don't want to say that. I don't want to tell people about in my channel about me live streaming, but I'll go join people to give that support for sure. David, let me grab your song out here. Where is it? All right, David. Sorry. Those look like they're watermelon. Did you not see the tag I was doing? You're so funny. Right there. I'm doing about watermelon, and I left the link because I like I told you, I kind of promote the videos and the stuff that I've been doing. So yeah. Oh, well, those leaves look like watermelon leaves. Oh, here, I'll show you some other pictures I got. It's kind of funny. You're making me laugh. All right, so let me undo them, and there we go. I don't like how that one went on there, but... And it's a tiny watermelon that's very sweet. So there's tons of varieties of watermelon, but I just thought I'd... See, they're smaller watermelons. Booyah! Oh, Mock. Well, those leaves look like watermelon. Booyah. Yeah, be good. Be good. That's all I'm going to tell you. Be good, guys. Sugar baby watermelons. That's what they are. See, they're nice and sweet, and they look like a watermelon, but they're not very big in size. I just want to say that. Remember, though, that's my chat for today about watermelon. So let me give facts about it. And then, I talk about anything we guys want to talk about. All right, so let's say facts. I always put trivia on... Trivia, bush watermelon. What are interesting facts about, let's go, just generic watermelon? There we go. How big do bush sugar baby watermelons get? Watch this. Sugar baby watermelons, an ideal plant for gardeners with limited space. The vines of sugar babies only reach 3 feet in length. This is an early producer. The juicy and sweet little 6 to 10 12-pound fruit. Should be ready harvest in 75 days. Flesh is a deep scarlet skin and a dark green with no striping. So, I'm going to put, what is the sweetest watermelon? Sultan is one of the sweetest varieties you'll find. This one measures 12.3 on brick scale. The fruit averages 15 pounds, ripened 95 days. I actually want to grow another watermelon. I think I'll have to wait till next year. I was reading some. I guess you could grow watermelon in the house. I get bush baby. Have you have it? Where can I find some? You talking about that or the seeds? You find them in your garden if you grow them, is what I was going to say. If you go to grow them, David. You have growing crimson? Wait, I have garden monsters growing. I want to try a different variety next year. Somebody gave me the seeds from California, and those didn't grow very well. But I would like to try a different watermelon. Yep. And it says you can grow. I was reading this. I cannot believe. I saw a video and they grew it in the house. Can you grow watermelon? It said indoors. I don't think I'm going to do it. Can you grow watermelon? It says in Canada. Yep, there's a whole thing. Can you grow watermelon indoors? Let's see what it says. Watermelon grows best in hot, humid weather, but plenty of short season varieties are available to Canadian gardens. They do require a long growing season, though, so to get a good head start. Now, that's not what I asked it. So you can grow it in a greenhouse. Let's see if it says you can grow it in a greenhouse. Watermelons in a greenhouse lets you control the temperature, light, and moisture level needed to germinate the plant. Once watermelons have grown large enough, transplant them into your garden to keep them growing. Okay, so it's kind of, I knew it because it would take over your whole place if you did it indoors. I don't think I'm going to grow it indoors, but I saw a video saying you can grow it indoors, and I thought, oh, that's really weird. That's what I'm going to say. So what did you see? You have Garden Monsters, Crimson Sweet grown. I want to see what that looks like since we're talking about watermelons. Let's see. Crimson Sweet. What does Crimson Sweet look like? Oh, wow, they're big. Yep, definitely big ones. Look at that. And I don't mind the ones with seeds. I actually think they're sweeter. That's my opinion. I kind of like it. I'm going to take a couple pictures of this. Oh, look at the color. It's kind of like a pinky flesh more than a deep red. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see if I can pull that out. All right. So I'm going to... see how big the watermelons. I wanted two. I got one of the pictures. How beautiful the flesh looks like inside. That looks really nice watermelon. That's what he's talking about. A crimson. And it is definitely big monsters. Maybe this is crimson. Maybe I can save this image. Come on. Hey, Damaris. Hi, how are you? I got the seeds from Patriot Seeds. Oh yeah, I think I can get them, but I wouldn't get them till next year because I can't grow it. The season's too long for watermelon. I have to start that in the spring. I have to wait till next year. I can't even eat it. Oh no? So how are you, Damaris? Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Good? Okay, let me grab, yeah. Good morning, Jeff. How are you? How's it going? Okay today? Well, that's good. I'm glad you're okay today. I was trying to grab another picture here. Let me see if I can find another one. I tried to show the whole thing, how big they were growing in the garden, but I couldn't find it. Let's see. There it is. Perfect. This is the one I want to show, because at least it shows there. Get that off. There he goes. That's a crimson too. There. That's what it looks like, a crimson. Big babies. So did you already get the watermelons already done there, David? And is that a company? Patriot Seeds is a company, is that right? Oh yeah, you know what I should throw up? I want to throw up. Throw out there. I wonder how everyone's doing with the tomato challenge. Oh, no, you don't think so? They're not ready yet? Tomato challenge. Hopefully everybody's been in. And I got rid of my, Yeah, they have link seeds for Patreon. I got different things. I bought stuff here. I buy different kinds of seeds, and then you kind of can tell if the brand's good, too. I'm working with something right now that I'm excited, but I'll talk about it later. I don't want to start saying anything. I open up too much, and the next, I see all the stuff I've said. People went and did it on their channel, so I like to at least let my stuff go first before somebody jumps in and does it. Find it really strange. It gets squished. Why did you do that before? Sorry, MGT. I was just trying to help you, and I will listen. Oh, that's all right. That's okay, bud. That's all right. You're good. Don't feel bad. It's all good. Sorry, I was just trying to help. I know you were trying to help, and I appreciate it. And if you want to say how you know me and everything on the other place, that's great. I appreciate it. I just won't say I'm live streaming anybody's other channel because I just think it's not right to do. But thanks, David. Honestly, I know you're trying to help. You're trying to have fun and help me, and I appreciate it. So don't get upset or anything like that. It's all good, darling. It's all good, darling. Let's see how long somebody's on here. All right. And you get a big mess too. I do not doubt that if you drop the watermelon from a big high degree, it would. I think I used to watch shows, live streams that did that. Like for a joke, they would drop a big watermelon from a roof and see what damage it would do. So how's everybody doing out there anyways? Thank you for anybody new listening. Jump in. Damaris, how's your garden growing on the balcony? What's going on? Hey, how's it going and what are you growing? Like, that's what I want to know. Or what did you do? Did you do anything since you've been last here? Let's see. 3 days ago, ASMR watermelon and, okay, so you did, what do you got going? A watermelon? ASMR watermelon in Trevios, the center of the city. Well, that's cool. I'm going to play that. I'll give you a thumbs up. You get 47. And I'm going to play it while we're chatting here. Damaris, I got you caught up. I took care of Damaris. Anybody that comes to my channel that's wants help, just tell me or whatever. I know that's a working channel. I'll just throw it on and play the video, and that's what I'll do. So anyways, so everything going good in your garden, David? This Mr. David Rice. And let's throw on a song in between, like I always do. Doing good. I talked to her yesterday. Yep, she's doing very good, David. Thank you for asking. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I seen her in a couple days, so I seen some of them. Great. What do you think of that song? And that's cool. Thank you. 8 watching, 51 minutes I've been on, and thank you so much for joining me, guys. Is there anything you want to talk about? Something else? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And you guys, I did my bit fit for what I want to talk about, my watermelon, how to grow it. Hi, Dave. How are you doing today? Are you on the road, Dave? Thank you for joining me. And I appreciate my garden channel supporting me, and I support them. Thank you so much, Dave. That anybody doesn't know, organic gardening in North Carolina. Welcome, Dave. Okay. Hey, Roy's the boy. Hi. It's been a while. Hi. Hi, Roy. What's going on with you? Let me check everybody out here. So, the Mars, I got you done. Let me see. I did a comment on for you. I'm going to get rid of the swim. I was talking about different watermelons. I'm just done with the job, getting ready to drive. Oh, are you? I'm fantastic, Roy. Let's see. I'm going to go to Dave's. I want to see. I think I'm caught up to all his videos. So I'm going to check on that. Sugarfoot Garden, how to plant tomato. I think I did that one week ago. I think I'm caught up. Let me go see. Am I all caught up, Dave? I think so. You're doing well. Good for you. All the comments you got here, that's fantastic. Maybe I did it. I swear I was all caught up with you. So let's see. Sugarfoot Garden, how to plant tomatoes. And I love this. I already told you I love this idea of what you're doing. So, and I'm going to put that. Love this idea. And thanks for showing. All right, Dave, I got you done. I'm not going to leave your comment yet. And what do we got here? So I am fantastic, Roy. You got anything going on with your channel? Let's see. What's going on with you, Roy? How are we doing? Wow, you're doing really well. You're 3,900 subscriber. Free Mountfield. What do we got here? Yep, you're definitely moving on. Oh, I can't leave a comment, or can I? Yes, I can. So free Mountfield SP480 turbine won't start. Can it be fixed? Okay. So hope you're well. Are you growing a garden? I can see you've been a busy guy because you're just building up those numbers. So you definitely are a busy guy on your channel. And I'm gonna leave a comment for you too. All right, I got you going. You are caught up with me. Thank you. Yep, that's what I do. I try to make sure if you're a running channel, if you come and visit me, I'd like to chat with you. I hope you watch my videos, but I watch your videos when you come into my channel to help support your channel. That's what I'm going to say. So, you are caught up with me. It's been raining all week, so I haven't been able to get one done. How to plant cucumbers. Oh yeah, you're good. That would work good. I'm doing something with cucumbers too myself. I started them yesterday, and I'm gonna try something with it to see if it works. That's what I'm gonna say. Let me see. I gotta make sure I got you, Dave. All right, 10 minutes through videos, but I don't want to leave anything. And we have Roy is working on right now. I see a picture of you working on. You'd be a handy guy if you could fix my lawnmowers. You fix everything small engine, don't you, Roy? You fix small engine. David Rice, I'm not forgetting about you. How you doing in the background? And of course, David 2010. You know where I'm going to be after here. I'm going to head towards where we are after I get off of here. It's been raining all week. Yeah. Oh, Dave, were you here? Did you join me yesterday? You know what I did yesterday at night? I'm going to save this for at night. I finally found a baby tiny one. I had to go hunting and buy the plants for milkweed. And so now I'm going to raise the butterfly again, like for this year. That's going to be my 3rd year. I'm trying to find more eggs to raise butterflies and release them. And I am going to be making up a garden for butterflies. Psyching yourself up for more chores? Oh, yeah. So I have a square thing I was showing people yesterday. And I got a lot of work to do. It's not big, but I'm going to. I think I'm going to pull that one up to show you what I'm talking about. Those of you who didn't come yesterday, because you know I'm here all the time, anyways. All right, I'm going to leave you a comment for you. How we doing with Roy? Still working on that lawnmower. Studio, hello. How are you? Butterfly kissing. Hi, Studio. Pump up for you too. Hi. Hello, Studio. Thank you for joining me. I've put out my French dwarf beans outside now, and my spuds and potatoes are doing well and have tomatoes going. Cool. So we got different things going on. I had 3 moringa trees growing early this year, but I think it was too early because Tooth didn't make it, so I just out for more seed. You're going to bring them in using the wet paper towel. All 4 seeds sprouted. Good. But you're going to bring them indoors, right? You can't leave that plant outdoors. It's got to be in a hot sun. Trust me. I've already did 2 of them. Well, I had 3 going, and they're really finicky about indoors. They die. They're very strange plant. And 1 minute you think they're dead and they're still alive. It's very, very strange. Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. All right. I'm going to make a black screen on here because I want to show you. This is kind of what I'm going to be working on after I get off here. Actually, I bought plants, and for those of you at night when I come on, I'll be more showing you about the monarch butterflies. That's what my discussion is going to be more like on at night. Not gardening, but to do with and if I come on, it'll be doing it with the butterfly. And I'm just trying to where is it? Show this section. I bought 3 plants, 2 milkweed and another sage plant. I don't know if you know what a sage looks like, but it's good for the garden. I was showing it on a live stream yesterday. I'm just trying to find what area. I want to show you what I'm working on, but it's not big. But I plan on extending it up the fence. If I can find what I'm talking about. Where is update 20? There we go. I got to open that up. And somewhere there's my section of garden. I think it's on here. See if I can find it. It was there. I don't want to. Huh. Is it not there? Where is it? That's tomatoes. I found it yesterday. I don't know why I can't find it today. It's got to be back here. She's not cheeky. She's what? What do you got here? She's not cheeky. She's lovely cheeky. I just throw them as an annual. I've never had any winter yet. Oh, you put them on as an annual. That's a lot of work to just grow them for, wow. Oh, I don't know where I put that picture of mine. I have to find it later. But anyways, I put it up yesterday. Why can't I find it today? Oh, well. Anyways. Good morning. Good morning, Hard Knock Farms. Welcome. Have you been on my channel before? Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming. You're doing beekeeping? Oh, goodness. I know another channel is doing good beekeeping, too. Put watermelon and you and your chocolate. Everything's chocolate for Miss Southern Belle. Hey, Ray. Been eating watermelon, so juicy. Did you grow any watermelon, Ray? Good evening or afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon for you. Growing a mini watermelon if seeds germinate. Oh, yeah? Well, this is a mini watermelon, the one that I'm talking about, that I grew. Wait a minute, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, thanks. Oh, this is the same thing to do with the watermelons, and I put the crimson on, but the bush baby watermelon, I grew those last year. They're really tiny, and I think I got 3 of them. But the good part about it is they look orange. They look orange, not like pinky red. They have an orange tinge to them, and they're sweet. They're nice, but they're not very big. But then again, the good thing is they don't take a lot of room in your garden for this bush baby. There's one where he has a hand holding it, how tiny it is. Oh, is that the one I just did it, didn't I? Is that the one? There. It's not very big. Oh, they might. Yeah, they might, hopefully. What, is watermelon good for you? Yes. I didn't really say the nutritional factors. I grew 2 gallon melons in my greenhouse once. We were talking about crimson watermelon. I don't know if you ever grew crimson before. Crimson is, yeah. What is, I think it just was showing pictures of a crimson right here. Is it right here? Yeah, there's a crimson watermelon. Okay, so that's, look at how nice it is. They're big watermelons. Oh no, poor Dave. How many watermelons per plant? Are you talking about the other one? Are you talking about the one, the bush baby? I don't know. It didn't give you a lot. I really didn't count how many watermelons. I think I don't know. I don't have. You guys have bigger yards than I have, so you might be able to get more than one. But roughly, probably one. I got one. Yeah, one. But remember, like if you let it grow longer, the more flowers and whatever germinates. Not everyone's a fruit, but I would think that you'd get more than one. But what I remember, I got 3 in total. I just can't remember how many plants I got. So I think it was roughly 1 per plant that I grew last year. Oh yeah, Roy? Yeah, well, you could try it. I mean, it's orange in color. It's sweet. It doesn't have a lot of meat to it. It has big seeds. Well, what I'm going to say, it does. For the size of watermelon, it has a lot of seeds in it. But in its orangey color. And it tastes nice. It's not a bad taste to it. Have you ever had watermelon rind desserts? How's the tomatoes going, guys? I have a picture of that. My plants. How's the tomato? Those of you who were in the tomato competition. Hello, 200. Yeah, I want to show you. I got a picture of mine. I gotta go see if I can find it. I'm not having luck finding things today. See if I can find. They're bigger than this, but I did just take this a while ago. So I will show you my plants. Right? Is that the one? I think this is it. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. It's hard when it blows up on the OBS part to try to see if I got the right picture, but that's not it. Alright, where did it go? I know. There it is. This is the one. Here. Ah, that's better. I'm trying an experiment to see if I can get them growing up the pole. I want to see how tall. So you know what this experiment's about? Growing less tomatoes, so for people that don't have a lot of area. If I can grow them like height wise, I need less tomatoes, and then I can put more stuff in my garden. So that's kind of what I was doing here. And there they are, right there. That's my tomatoes. Wow. Well, thank you for coming back then. And I know if you're doing that many acres, oh my God, you're never on that much because you got to go do what you got to do. But thank you for stopping in. You have a time for here. Great. I would have loved to have you join the tomato challenge that I did. That's the tomatoes I have growing here. See if I can do a better picture. Well, I'm trying to shrink it down. So you get the idea of how I grow. Because I don't have a lot of space, but I grow a lot of stuff within my yard space for the size I have. I don't have acres, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have a lot of space. You got to work with small amounts of space, so that's what I do. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So you see I have a hydro pole behind, but I have rows of it. I'll have to take another picture of my tree as the plant is really starting to take off. That we have some heat. Yeah. Oh, you got a storm rolling inside? Oh, be careful. Batten down the hatches, I guess. So yeah, that's my tomato plants, and they've gone about a quarter. They're bigger than that since I've taken this picture. David, 2010, are you out there? Are you out there, my friend? I'll be trying again after here. Can you hear me, David? Yeah, and Miss Southern Bell's supposed to make a video for you to get you out there and tell everybody you're single. I guess I'll never be seeing you again. You'll be too busy. You're doing well with people on your channel? Are you talking about me, Roy? If you're telling me that if I'm doing well, today I'm doing well, but it goes up and down. I have some people that are my friends and regular come all the time, and then people come in the door and out the door, and yeah, and some days are better than other days. But I continue plugging into what my channel is about. I do videos on my channel. I do live streams every morning on my channel, and yeah. Oh yeah. We also have DSL in the country, and once the pandemic hit the internet, yeah. Well, I don't get into too much about that because I think a lot of people get depressed about it. We're all aware of what goes on in the world and all that stuff, and yeah, I would say that's the most I can say. But anyways, you guys, anybody that's coming here once in a while, I'm going to tell you that I'm here every morning live streaming. Every morning I'm here, so you guys can check me out. Come on in, and part of the chat would be nice as a regular thing if you can do that. And yes, I will change the subject up about different things to do with the gardening, and then I put music on and I chat about different things. And at night, I don't come on very much anymore. I used to. But I will be popping in and showing you how I'm going to raise my monarch butterfly. Just, you'll see it. You'll see it live. It's really tiny still, so I don't think I'll be on tonight. But I'm waiting till it gets a little bit bigger to show you the changes of sizes in it. And that's what I'll broadcast at night about the butterfly. Really? Dave, has anybody ever heard of a thornberry? I think you were here the other day. So I don't know much about the wallberry stuff, which maybe I should be more educated on. It's not a bad thing to know all that stuff. But, I know. That is why I'm doing this. I raised it the last 3 years. Where's my pictures here? Just because you guys haven't been here very often. I was repeating. I did this last night too. I was showing just. I like showing evidence of what I do. I don't. I talk the talk and walk the walk. When I do things, I tell you I do things, and I have evidence because I do videos on them. But a lot of people say things and. Well, I'm not sure I totally believe people on here that they've done things and whatever. So this is wait a minute, I'll put the first year. This is the first year I did it, and I think most of you have seen that video. So that's the first year. I called her my little one, and that's the first butterfly I raised. All right, no problem, Roy. And yes, that's my hand. That's the first butterfly I raised 2 years ago, which my whole channel was on designed on this one. I called her my little one, and that's the first. See, the wings are bent. Well, she was born that way, and I did a whole video on her, but I raised her. I had her for a while until she passed away. And it was interesting. I think I got the connection. That's where I got the connection of taking care of monarch butterflies and like educating myself on it. Yeah, and here's the second year. Last year went a little better. This year I can't find any eggs. I found one. I have one working with it, and that's what's really sad. And this is last year's one. I released 2 last year. So that's my evidence and what I've learned about butterflies. You saw the video with the first one, yeah? See, it's funny. I still have the same ring on my hand. It's my same hand, just older by 2 years. Oh, cool. All right. I'm excited. I'm getting your package today. That's great. I hope it didn't get too squished up. I don't know. The mail squishes things up. I try to wrap it up, but it still could be squished in the package the way they are rough with packages. Good morning. Welcome back. Thomas, you were here last night, weren't you? Thomas Gordon, hello. E-learning, it's been a while. Hello, welcome back. Monarchs are one of my passions. I want to preserve them, just not seeing any. It's hard to find them. I have one, and you know what I had to do, Harnett? I had to go literally, I don't know if you have a chance, you're busy, but the live stream last night that I did, I'm starting, hi Cliff, good morning. So, I went out and bought plants, and the reason I went to go get milkweed is I was told that there was a chance I could have caterpillars with monarch caterpillars on them, and I did. We found 2, and somehow one got away from me on the way home. So I have one I'm raising right now. I'd like to get a whole bunch more, but I had to go buy milkweed plants to get one because I couldn't find them anywhere. So I'm trying to find more eggs and everything to release a whole bunch of them, and that's why I'm dedicating the garden to butterflies. I can't find the picture. I showed it last night. It's my thumbnail. It looks terrible right now. It's like a 6 by 5 inch section. It's not big, and I'm going to extend it to the left after I do it this year. I'm hoping if I can get it going. So I bought a beautiful sage plant that butterflies and bees like, and I got 2 milkweed, and I got different plants. Andrew, most of the milkweed that used to grow around here have been killed by some. Yeah, I know. I'm working hard on preserving it here where I live. And Cliff's trying to be funny on a time he shouldn't be. But anyways, that's what I'm going to say. Cliff. Ha ha ha. As your mom said I could say. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm trying to preserve it. A lot of trees, certain types are also done. Yeah. And Andrew, let me see. I don't know much about you guys. Let me see. I took care of Roy the boy. He's done. I'll leave my comment. I'd like to see what your channels are about. I got Dave is done. Dave, I left you a comment. And let me check out you guys' channels here. Where am I? Andrew, let me see. Are you a working channel? You're not being funny. Okay. All right, you're not a working channel, but I welcome you anytime you want to come and chat. Andrew, you're welcome. I don't have a channel. Well, I like meeting new people, so thank you, Andrew. I'll tell you when I come. You guys are interested. I'll tell you, I'm every morning I come in the morning between 9 and 10 Eastern Standard. I live stream. And then because I finally got some butterflies, one caterpillar that I'm trying to raise, I'll be doing night live streams to show you what it looks like. but I don't. You want me to put some love on your channel? Wait, I got some milkweed seeds as it's hard. I planted them by our mill and they did great. Did you? That's you know what, Dave? I can't get them going at all. I tried doing milkweed in the house. I did a whole pack of milkweed in the house, and I got 3 going. 2 died, and then 1 was surviving, and it died. I got 3 given to me yesterday, or no, 3 days ago, and they're cracked because deer and rabbits like to eat them. So I don't even have one of them surviving. So I went and got 2 bigger plants. I'm actually going to cage them in to protect them from the deer until they get big enough. But yeah, I have two plants I had to buy. It is really hard to start. Oh my God, people told me it was easy, and I was like, it was not for me. Maybe it's me. I was been trying and trying, seriously, because you won't get any if you don't have the milkweed. That's what they lay the eggs on. My channel is work too, but it's, I never gave you love, David. Do you have, I went that. You don't even have a picture on your channel, do you? I think I went to you guys. I keep up giving you some love. Did they, I can't even transplant a frickin' plant that did they die. I went and dug, welcome back, Roy. I went and dug a bunch up and planted them pots and tubs. Did you keep them alive? Did you keep them alive, the plants? Wow. Well, good for you. I need it. I can't even find any around. So good. Keep it up. Great job. It's hard to find them, Thomas. I don't know. I tried planting them from seed. I couldn't get them from seed. I can't find them anywhere. And you realize there's tons of varieties of milkweed, right? I did a whole thing on it yesterday. There's like, let me see. I want to tell you how many varieties of milkweed. The main one you're seeing is the common one that grows all over. But how many varieties? See. Let's see what it tells me. How many varieties of milkweed? Did it say? It says 100 species. There are over 100 species of milkweed in North America. And these are some of the best ones, but butterfly gardens. So the common milkweed is number 1. That's the one you find all over the place. So over 100 species of milkweed. The one you always find is common milkweed, and that's the one that's kind of wild and it reseeds itself. Yeah, probably, Dave. Not only that, you know what I see myself? I wasn't educated enough myself over 2 years ago on it. I was saying that they had it growing, and the one that got me started was my neighbor, and she said, oh my God, they got milkweed, we're going to have to move that out of there. And I thought nothing of it over 3 years ago. And then they came around and cut it down with a lawnmower, and it never comes back. Unless it goes to seed and reseeds itself, it won't come back. That kind, the common milkweed, it's not a perennial. The ones I bought are perennials, so I'm hoping that, I know they're going to come back. Perennials come back every year, and I'm hoping they reseed themselves. So not only will I have the perennials, but maybe I'll have seeds that will go in the ground and reseed themselves, so I can spread it out. Once I get more milkweed, I'm going to go all along the fence. That's not mine. Our park is not owned by me, and beside the field is not owned by me. But I know, talking to some of the guys that work for the railroad track that's behind me, like what we're doing. So I don't think anybody's going to make a big deal if I would section off all along the whole park to make it a butterfly area, so that I think most people are going to appreciate it and be educated on it. So that's my goal anyways. I start out with beside my house, and then every year I'll expand it all the way up the side of the park. I don't know And I'm gonna make kind of a community thing. Yeah, it probably does. Yeah, it probably needs stratification. You're right. It probably does. I've seen people grow it, but I never had any luck with it, and so it could absolutely, because the common milkweed goes through cold temperatures. It does here anyway, so probably does. I think you're probably correct about stratification for that. Yeah. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. So good luck to all of you, and I hope you come follow me. And if you want to get inspired, if I inspire you to start anything, including monarch butterflies, I hope I do. Stratification is putting things in a fridge so it simulates wintertime. So a lot of things need stratification or they won't grow. Like, for instance, cherry trees or apple trees or plum trees. Anything that is grown within, it has to go through a period of the winter time where it's, I want to call it stagnant or whatever. That's stratification. So if you look at one of the videos, Andrew, I have lots of videos on growing things. One of them in particular is actually doing well. It's starting to, people are seeing it, is how to grow lavender. Lavender is one of the hardest plants to grow, and you have to stratify it. So I put it in, you actually should stratify it longer. I think I put it in for 10 days in the fridge. Yes, a dormant stage, yeah. So I put the lavender in. People are starting to watch that video because lavender is extremely hard to grow. It is. You can't just take lavender, put it in dirt, and it grows. And if it does, you are very lucky that you get anything growing with dirt. You have to put the seeds in the fridge. When dormant, when is cold. I have good luck with lavender. That's great because it's one of the hardest things to grow. It is, and you have you got to put it in the fridge. I did it both ways, and when I put it in the fridge for 10 days or longer, you can put it into 30 days. It worked much better for me. Yeah. Well, I got all kinds of videos on all kinds of stuff. The only thing, Dave, with that is what I learned about an apple tree. Apparently, if you do it through seed, you can check on this for sure. I have a video on it too that I grew. Everything I grow, I put on a video. As long as it grows and it turns into a plant, you'll see it on my channel as a video. I throw the seeds in the fall, then it comes up in the spring. That's really cool. You are very lucky that happens because it's not easy for a lot of people to grow that. So you putting in the winter time that comes out the fall, you are extremely lucky. I might try that though. You know, Hardik, thank you very much for giving me that idea. I'm going to get some of my lavender seeds. I know I have some somewhere, and I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if your theory works. So in the fall, I'll throw it. Actually, I'll put it in my butterfly garden, and I'm going to see if I can get anything lavender growing. Are your lavender perennials? Or are they annuals? Because there's two different kinds. So are they perennials on your lavender? That's what I'm. The lavender I have it's a perennial. But if it plant, it doesn't produce. That's it. But if it is a plant, it doesn't produce good apples. You can always graft. That's true. That's true. You can do grafting, which I didn't even touch that. I'm dying to touch that, Dave. I am dying to get into grafting. Oh my God, that's a whole different world, and I can't wait because 2 years ago when I started this channel, I was talking about grafting. There's another thing I want to try. Maybe you guys could tell me, whoever's the gardeners know what I'm talking about. It's a certain thing that you can make a tree look really cool and flat. I want you to guys tell me if you know what it is. I can't think of the word, and I want to try this. We are sharing and learning. It's perennials. Yeah, we are share and learn. Yes, perennials. Cool. I like it though, Hardik. I'm going to try it. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to try throwing on the ground in September, October, in the fall, and I'm going to see in my area so I know exactly if it's going to work or not. And I like the idea. I'll try. And then I'll say, yep, she's right. It actually worked, throwing on the ground. But for most of us, put it in the fridge and start it the way I did it. But if I can find out that it works that way too, I will give it a shot and tell people that it worked. I have no problem with that. What I want to say. So, now I forgot. We're talking about apples, and the apples don't always work. Oh, grafting. So anyways, 2 years ago, before all this stuff came out, by the way, and I'm not saying people listen to me, because who am I? Just a little bit of a YouTuber here. But I was talking about grafting. My channel's over, I don't know, I have to look at the beginning of it, 2 years old. I'm just checking this because there's a reason I'm, let's see, how old is my channel? I forget. So you can find how old it is. You just go into the About page. I have to look, it's sad, but I don't have the greatest memory. That's why I document everything, because my memory sucks, actually, sometimes. All right, 2018, April. So what am I, 2 years old? April, May, June. So I'm 2 years and 2 months. Well, anyways, about 2 years ago, I was talking about grafting. And grafting, where you could do 3 different things for people that have gardens. Or, exposed my spell check. The tree training. Anyways, about 2 years ago, I sat there and I was talking about grafting. And I said, you know what I want to do? I need to learn how to graft. Because I want to take where people don't have big yards and they don't have farms and they don't have a huge amount of space to grow things, that I'd like to see about grafting 3 different things to a branch of trees. So you could grow an apple, a pear, or 2 different kind of apples, 3 things on it. Normally you can attach 3 grafting things to one nice strong stem. And guess what? They have that now. They have graftings of 3 different flowers. They have 3 different apple trees on one graft. They grow, each branch is going to grow, but eventually they cross-pollinate, and I don't know what you're going to end up with, but they do. You can go buy one where it has 3 different kinds of apples. I think I've seen it in plums, and I talked about that. Before that existed, I was talking about wanting to do that over 2 years ago. So I see it now. 2 years later, now I'm seeing what I was talking about. I'm not saying they came to my channel and found that, but yeah. That it wasn't there. It never existed. 3 different things to a tree that was grafted. So now I see it. I see it. It's quite common now. What I talked about a couple years ago. So it's funny. It just makes me laugh when I think about things that I say, and then later on I see things that I talked about that I'd like to do, and now it's like I'm saying the future. I'm seeing like the future in gardening. But you have to understand, like I said, I'm going to stress this out. I don't have an acre of land. I don't have a lot of yard. And I'm telling you how much I can grow in a small space. And because of the economy and the way things are, a lot of people won't be able to afford acres of land. They won't be able to have a lot of stuff. So if you can minimize and do things in a smaller area, you can feed your family and be well, even in a small, what's the word? I watched other channels when I first started over 2 years ago. What's that called? When you don't have a big yard, but you can do all kinds of stuff in it. I don't know. There's names for it. I have been grafting other figs onto my fig tree. They call it Frankenfig. Cool. I like it, Dave. I really do want to get into this. Oh, and see, I'm so excited. You guys get me talking gardening. I'm like in my world here when I start talking about this stuff because I just love it. And I don't always have everybody talking gardening every day. So instead of boring them, we play music and we talk about different things to keep their attention. But I love talking about gardening. Seriously, I love it. Anyways, what is it called? And maybe you can help me out, Dave or Hardneck. When you take a tree, okay, and it looks cool, you're making it as a ornamental tree. So if I want to try this and watch, people are going to, now, as soon as I open my mouth, I see it later after I say what I want to do. But whatever. I want to take a fruit tree, put it behind my fence, and make it flat. There's a name for this. And then you take wiring and you wire up the branches so it's ornamental looking, but it also grows fruit on it. Like you get to have fruit, but it looks gorgeous. What kind of fertilizer do you use? You can ask them. I don't really use fertilizer in my stuff. Not really, except for I put all the banana peels and I put calcium from the eggshells. Anything, salts, everything that's organic. I do. So technically, I guess you could put horse poop and all that stuff and chicken poop, and a lot of them do that, but I don't. I'm just telling you, I don't use any fertilizer on my stuff, and I'm fine. My stuff grows great. So, whatever. I don't know. You can use it, though. You can use fertilizer. People tell me they use fertilizer, but what I found out is if you're not careful, fertilizer can burn the roots of the plants and kill your plants, too, so I know what you mean, but I can't remember what that's called. I really want to try that, Dave. I want to do what we're talking about. I don't just, it's time. I don't have time to do all the grafting I want to do. But I was talking to my family. I said, I really would love to get into grafting something unique that's me, that's my design. And I can say I grafted it, do a video on it, and show you I did it. That is kind of like a thing for the future I want to do. When I fertilize, I only put weak amounts. So, yeah, new to garden, but excited too. Thomas, I'm telling you, some of the people, I hope you come back, because this is what happens to me. From all of you. Well, what happens is I see people come to my channel, and I talk about gardening and all that. And what happens, the next thing you know, they're doing gardening and they're not coming back. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Actually, give me one sec. I got you, Dave. Oh, he's gone. Did he get off? He must have got off, that's why. Because he put peace out. Alright, let me see. Wait, I don't see what you typed. You want to type it again? Oh, I like what you typed. Thanks. I see it, Dave. Thanks, honey. That's great. Thank you so much. Oh, Esplier is the flat tree training. Thank you. Thanks. I want to do that. I did a lot of grafting at greenhouse I used to work at. I would like to graft. That's it. Esplier. Hardneck. That is my future dream, is to do a couple. I don't have a lot of space, but there's a sunny spot behind where I was growing things, and I would use that up just to try that if I could do it. So maybe next year it's one of my goals to graft, and one of my goals to do I can't even say Esplier. I want to do that. I want to do it with maybe a chair. Now, I don't, you know the bad part about this? I have to do something that's self-pollinating, because I don't have space for two. If I were to do, there is sour cherries. I could do it with sour cherries maybe, because sour cherries is self-pollinating. But if I do the normal sweet cherry, you need two trees to pollinate. And now I've learned that a lot. You know why? Because blueberries is one of the things that I had one blueberry I started out with about, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. And I didn't know I could barely keep it alive. And then I started researching on this about blueberries to pollinate and be happy. You need more than one variety of it. So then I bought another one, I don't know, last year or something. No, 2 years ago. And then it started to do okay. Okay, sick. And then I bought 3 last year. And guess what? I have 5 blueberries happily growing nicely with blueberries on them. Like, I'm so excited that I proved that theory that, do you need more than one blueberry variety to germinate? Yeah, you do. It works terrific. So if you want to plan on doing blueberries, I recommend you do not get the same variety. You want to get a few, 2 different varieties at the least. I have 3 different varieties growing outside. And honestly, I'm telling you, I'll do pictures of the blueberries and everything later, but the blueberries are doing really awesome. And that's their first year. Think about it. I just planted that last year, and I have blueberries on all of them. All 5 have blueberries now. I tried something new from last year too. I don't know if you ever heard of a thornberry, but I have a thornberry growing out there. Has anybody ever had a thornberry bush? And actually, from the following year, now I have thornberries. So that I can tell that one's really happy. And another reason I know it's happy is where I planted it, the worms are crazy there. So the connection I see with worms and other plants to make them grow better is a big deal. The worm, if your soil is rich in worms, it's going to grow definitely fantastic. Definitely really cool. My friend does a lot of grafting. I need to give it a shot. I'd love to see that, Thomas. I'll give it this much. If you guys ever connect on a regular basis, come and chat with me about gardening. I will throw your pictures up. That's what I said. Yes, our world is crazy. I will keep it positive, David. That's my answer to you. David 2010, you've been coming to my channel for quite a while. This is for you just because what you've typed. Do you not find my channel very positive? Because I keep people positive. That's what I'm going to say. It's a positive thing. I keep my channel. I was supposed to graft but forgot to. Well, actually, you know what I want to know? What do you think? Anybody listening to me? Be careful with minors these days because herbicides are going through the animals and into the compost piles, and then we put the compost in your gardens. It can kill. Yeah, Dave, actually, that's good. I'm going to read that out loud because I like it. You have to be careful with any minors these days because herbicides are going through the animals and into the compost pile, and then when you put the compost on your garden, it was killed. Yeah, yep. That's why we are organic gardenings. We don't want to use chemicals on our stuff. And it works. I'm telling you, I'm growing things. I don't have to have chemicals on it. And even if I do, let's say, I'm going to have to tell you about, the spray seems to be working okay. I talked a lot about last year about aphids and all that on my plants. And they're still being eaten, my beans and everything crazy. They're like pigs. But I have this thing that I found. It's an eco-friendly spray that's so far crossing my fingers, it's actually working. Better than soap and water. Soap and water works, but I noticed what happened with soap and water, it actually gets to the roots and it starts killing the plant. Soap and water, to me, I wasn't happy with it. It just, there's some about the plant, it didn't help the plant. I'm telling you, it kills the roots off. I don't know what it was about soap and water, but I didn't like it. David, the good one on YouTube, does permaculture. He has an hour-long video on grafting. Oh, yeah? Well, I wanted to know, Dave, what is the main branch that you use it on? Does anybody know? The main stalk that you use it, what tree is that where you're cutting the tree off, keeping the main base and the roots, and then you graft it to that particular tree? What is that? Like, what kind of tree is it? What kind is the main base? There's a main base to it when you graft. I have a rose bush that's been grafted. I can see it. And I saw it's grafted in 3 spots. Those rose trees aren't naturally growing a rose tree. You can't grow a rose tree. It's grafted rose bush put to a stem. It's called a rootstock. Is that what you mean? Yes, rootstock. That's exactly what I was looking for, Dave. Rootstock. I didn't know the name of it. I can see now. My eyes are so opened up to gardening. It's crazy. That when I go and see something that's not normal to nowadays, you got to go look at it, and it's grafted. If you see hibiscus are bushes. They're not trees. Those hibiscus were normally grafted onto a tree stalk. Yeah. I use beneficial nematoids in the soil to kill larvae and pests. Then I use ladybugs and yeah, I need to get that. And aphids, whiteflies, and others. Yeah, I need to get ladybugs, but did you ever work with neem oil? I showed it yesterday. I have 2 things of neem oil. I have not touched neem oil yet because I want to research it before I use it. But I know neem oil is organic and you can use it. What is your thoughts on neem oil, all of you? Have you had luck with it stopping the aphids or other bugs? That's what I want to know. Does it affect the plant? Because soap and water to me affected my plants. I didn't like it. I sprayed it and then it got into the roots and it started like being mushy to my plant and the roots. So really, I don't like soap and water on it, and I won't use it. Do you? You're on cannabis and it works? I use beneficial. All right, so you're talking about you. I heard you knew. I won't grow that stuff. I have nothing against anybody that does. It's all legal in Canada, whatever. It's just not my thing. But I did hear that you can do that. Yeah, I did know that you can use neem oil for cannabis, and apparently it works quite nicely. Some people even graft tomatoes, which that would be cool too, wouldn't it, Dave? I don't know. I just think it's so cool, all the stuff that you could actually do. Okay. I don't use neem oil. It doesn't work, and neem affects the plant's nature works best. Okay. I just use it for medicine. Yeah, it works great. Okay. Better than the yeah, it is better than non-natural pesticides. Yeah. I love the interaction we're got going on here because Do you see that one person uses it, one doesn't, and the reasoning why? I like it. I mean, I have not touched it yet, so I can't tell you my opinion on neem oil. I just bought it, and it was so hard and it was so expensive that I'm going to try it. But, yeah. You're so funny, David. Thank you, sweetie. Thanks, David. I'll be connecting with you after. This live stream is going really well, so I'm going to be on for 2 hours. Soap is bad for plants. Soap is a common. It's not good. People are spraying that, and I'm not going to do it again. I did it, and it was terrible. However, I'm going to give it this much. For fungicides, if you want to do a fungicide, how did I do it? I did it with, and it worked okay. It was rough the first year, but now my roses are coming back. So I did a combination of soap, water, something else with it. I forget. Baking soda, I think. And I sprayed that on the plants. Now, at first, the leaves burnt last year, the roses. But my roses are doing 100% better. For some reason, I think it helped the rose bush. So the aphids are killing my trees, but I don't see the white funguses on my roses right now. My roses are, well, I only have one picture of roses to show you, but the roses are doing really well. Let me see if I can find that. Where is it? Somewhere it's in here. Updated garden. Here it is. Now I have a rose tree, and I have 2 rose bushes, but this is the only picture I actually took. I thought I took the rose tree. The roses are doing really amazing on it. Now this I have 2 of these, and there's a pink one on the other side, but it wasn't doing very good. It was doing horribly, actually. And below this I have, trying to think of the plant I have below it. Those 2 work together well. Just saying, these 2 are growing really well. Right there's the rose. And this, it's thinned out. I just thinned it out too. But they were bad. The roses were terrible. They were coming out really bad. And these actually look like roses now. Right there. They're actually, they're beautiful looking roses, and they weren't. 2 years in a row. I've been working 2 years on trying to fix these 2 rose trees. And I was trimming them because the aphids were eating the leaves. And so I put this spray on that I found, and I want to see if it's, so far it seems to be okay. It's made of a certain flower, a daisy that somehow aphids don't like this daisy, so it's all natural. I'm actually thinking of getting the seeds to grow the daisy and see what would happen if I put daisies around. Would that react with beside plants so that aphids wouldn't bug them? So a lot of stuff, a lot of research. I love doing all this stuff. I use potassium instead of sodium. I just won't use anything at all. What do you got? Potassium bicarbonate kills powdery mildew. I use potassium bicarbonate instead of sodium. Interesting. I'm not going to knock any of this. I think all I can tell you is I try it and then I give my opinion on it. And I know what works and what doesn't for me. But anyways, that rose bush was looking really bad. And it was, the flowers were coming out like black. They were looking terrible. Yeah, absolutely. Instead of baking soda. Okay, instead of baking soda. Do you have to buy that? What is potassium bicarbonate? Sodium is baking. Okay, sodium is bicarbonate. What is potassium? Where do you get that? Do I have to buy potassium bicarbonate? Or that's not... What is potassium? I know what potassium is. Bananas. I throw banana peels in there for potassium. I throw all kinds of stuff that I know naturally what has... calcium is eggshells. Potassium is this. I work with... what kind of salt I want to say? Epsom salt is magnesium. You can buy it? Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna learn all this stuff and see what... It's the next element down from sodium. So it's bicarbonate. Oh. Nice. Good morning, backyard. I'm not going to be here real long, but welcome and good job on the bees. I was impressed with that. If you graft different varieties onto a tree, they will pollinate the other varieties on the same tree. Yeah. I figured that because that's a whole. You know what I did though, Dave? The Russian. I did the tomatoes for the challenge. I showed you what they are. They're heirloom Russian. Hang on a minute. Organic heirloom Russian beefsteak tomato. And then I got some from another country, and they grow half the size and half as fast as the Russian one. There you go. You just got bees today. So it is. Backyard Gardener has been working with bees lately, so it's kind of cool. She's been working with bees, and I was watching her video, and it was kind of interesting. I don't want bees, guys. I work with the butterflies. You guys can have the bees, which is really cool. But I'll work with the butterflies. That's my thing. But interesting. I mean, you almost make me want to have bees when I look at the stuff and I'm thinking, this is really cool. But I really don't want to get stung. And I've been stung tons of times by bees. And I'm not afraid of bees, but I thought it was really awesome. So you guys can check each other out. You guys always check each other out. It's fine with me. I just hope you come back and visit when I'm live streaming. I do it every morning, like I said. And we talk about different things that I'm growing and different videos I'm doing, but I'm willing to talk about anything, and mostly gardening. I love that we're on the right track of what I want to talk about. So, absolutely. So she did a nice, if you guys want to know, matter of fact, Hard Knock, do you know Backyard already? You love gardening big time? Me too. I just love it. I'm telling you, I could talk about it all the time. Look, I've been on here, and it was slow, so I didn't talk about it too much, but now I got garden people. I'm talking like over an hour on it, and I could go on and on and on about it. I get off of here, and I go to my garden, take care of my garden. I talk about gardening to my family. I make them sick about it. So it's like I'm always talking gardening as soon as I have an opportunity to, and find out different things, what works, sorry, excuse me. Like I said, yeah, go ahead if you want to know each other. She's working on a video to do with gardening. Or, sorry, bees. She's working on bees, and since you're starting with bees, maybe you guys... But don't forget me, okay? This is what happens. I kind of share you guys. You can all meet each other, but you don't come back, and that's the part that kind of hurts my feelings when I share people and everybody connects, but I never see them back again. So that's... You know, you got to give me a break. That bothers me that I don't see people. Once I connect you guys, you never come back. I drive my poor husband crazy with gardening. Well, you know, you can come here and talk about it. Like I said, yes, I do play music because a lot of my friends aren't true gardeners, so I don't want to bore them. It's going to be hot in Michigan. Well, it's going to be hot for me then, too. Absolutely. Yeah, so Hard Knock Farms, you want to come. I start out with not talking about gardening because a lot of the friends aren't that I come talk, I bore them to death about talking constantly gardening. So I talk about with anything that's going on with them. I play music, but the minute I get people talking about gardening, look at me, like I'm all crazy about it. Yeah, that's okay. I came back. There's a lot to do. Internet has been bad out here. I will drop in when possible. Yeah, that's okay. No problem. I enjoyed the little bit I watched. All right, you shared me out. Yeah, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. I'm ready to get off, though. Got another 9 minutes, and I'm getting off. But I loved it. This is a live stream that I love. I like talking about what I'm supposed to talk about. Yeah, me too. Well, me too. Can never have enough. Like when I get off of here, I'm gonna go plant my stuff in the butterfly garden part. Actually, I'm gonna make a sign. I want to make it look really cool and welcoming when people look at it. It's not big, but I will try to make it look really pretty. I think I have to get some moss though. It's so hard to water it because my hose won't go that far. That's another thing. I'm gonna have to figure out how are these plants going to live if I can't water them all the time? How am I going to do that? I mean, I wish plants could live naturally. There's enough water. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to water them, because I can't certainly take a hose all the way down my perk to water plants. So I have to come up with a brainstorming idea of, that's where I was talking about irrigating, and how can I sit there and irrigate rainwater to save it so when the plants need watering, I don't have to bring my hose out and it'll have rainwater. So I have to figure out something, because right now it's all dry to heck. That square, I water it every day. I come out and it's like freaking dry, dry. I'm thinking of putting mulch on it to at least maybe hold some of the water in it. Like get a bag of mulch and mulch my section up. No, plastic's no good for plants. Plastic's no good. Put plaster on it. It's no good. I don't like plastic at all. I think it's okay. I'll show you my plants. I got mine. Rainwater barrel. I was thinking of that. Backyard garden, same here. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you this backyard, my challenge. I don't know if I'm going to do it next year, because I did get 15 people, but I really wanted more people to join it. So I don't know if I'm going to do it next year, but somewhere I have a picture of when I was, let's see. I did my tomatoes. Where is it? There it is. That's my tomatoes. Like I said, I don't have a lot of area, but I'm growing a lot of tomatoes. As you can see, let's see if I can take that off. Is that moving around? Nope. Yeah, it's tomatoes. What is this one? All right. Yeah, see? It's, that's the tomatoes. And I took this. This has got to be, I don't know, a week to 2 weeks old. So they're a little bit bigger than this. But you have to understand, I buried a lot under the ground. Oh, do you? Well, I like this. I experiment with all kinds of stuff. You could use a 55-gallon garbage can to use your water, or a 55-gallon plastic drum to connect to your gutter. I like it, but I'm thinking, actually, I like that idea. Right now I have a garbage pail full of water. What I'm trying to do is, if I do this butterfly garden backyard, it's not my property, but the plants are going to need to be watered. So I need to have a system that can water them without me. But I think I'm going to end up having to buy a bunch of garbage pails or something, so that every place they'll be placed so that I can water the garden. I don't know, but at least I'll tell you this much: you are right. The garbage pails are cheaper than buying water things. They're so expensive. Frick, they're expensive. You know, water barrels or whatever you want to call them. They're a lot of money here. Where I could probably, for $20 or something, get a garbage pail, which would probably work well. I'll be right back. Somebody's trying to talk to me. Oh, thanks, David. I think you became my best mod now. You're the one coming all the time, and please remember to hit the thumbs up for Mrs. Green Thumb. Thank you so much, David. I found a rain barrel, $20. Oh, that's a good deal. I wish I could. Together, maybe we can come up with, I'll tell you what I'm doing, and if you got ideas to give me a water system that would be cheap, and I would hold water from the rain instead of costly from my house, this would be a good thing for me. Because like I told you, you'll have to visualize. I can't find the freaking thing. I did it yesterday. The piece that I want to put the butterfly garden is fine. The hose almost fits it, but it's not. It's starting to be that I can't almost water that area. So if I want to extend it all the way down the fence for butterflies in the garden, I have to come up with a water system that waters the plants. It's inexpensive. So that's what I kind of have to work on. I mean, I only have a small section this year, but if I want to increase it up the side of the park, it's gonna, and I'm gonna probably call it, it's gonna be like a public butterfly garden area so that anybody could come and see it. They'll see it in the park, so they'll see it. They won't be able to touch it because it'll be behind. Boxy Outdoors, hello. Very well, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I'm getting off in 2 minutes, though, but thank you for joining me. And it's been very, very cool conversations. I'm loving the feedback here, honestly. I'm really, really liking it. So that was my tomatoes growing. Where on earth? I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, that's my thumbnail for today. But I was trying to find, take a 5-gallon bucket filled with water, put it in a tub, and it will water it. What? Take a 5-gallon bucket filled with water. Put it in a tube. I don't think that's totally my answer, what I'm looking for. Because I don't want it, I want to be able to have it where it's self-sufficient. That when it rains, it has water to water it naturally. That still would be, I'd have to water a 5-gallon bucket every single day. I'd have to bring it out to water the plants. I don't know if that would work for me. And then you got the look of a 5-gallon pail. I want it to look nice too. I want it to be hidden in the back of gardens. So it's not ugly looking, but it looks nice. But thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Not that I don't appreciate the idea. It's cool. Oh, thank you, Rob. You're so sweet. Thanks, David. I will check out the replay. I am trying to the container gardening with the 5-gallon buckets. I water every day. You have to water it every day. I water it every day. And it's a 10-gallon bucket. So you have to give it, depending on what you're growing, you got to watch it. I should have sent you over to Barrel Place. They're $15 each, not far from the Cracker Barrel where we went. Oh, that would have been 15. Is that $15 you're saying? Empty. It's okay. I don't know if I'm getting your way for a while, but trust me, if I ever go there and come your way, I'll be figuring out how I can bring some barrels back because I do have to work hard on finding a system for this. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to play you guys out. You can say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to play you out with some music because that's what I do sometimes. When it's slow, I tend to play music because I do enjoy it. David, let me play your song out. I'm going to play David's song out when Johnny Comes Marcus home because you're awesome to me. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out, Boxy. Thank you. So you guys have a fantastic day. I'll be on tomorrow morning. Bye. David, I'm heading the other place for a little bit, and then I got to get going out in the garden. But I'm going to the other place. I'll catch you there.